Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Jay Lee will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Up around the face.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a knuckleball that stays too high. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Harden comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Beltre. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Gary Cox is on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So stepping in, Gary Cox. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Pops this one up. Hamels is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I love watching him hit. He has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the American League. So expect to see him work some deep counts and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch that he can handle.
Stepping in, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. First pitch on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Gallo is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, left fielder, James Harden.
Coming to the plate now, James Harden. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. From the stretch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So striding in, Jorge Gonzalez. He's set and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Joey Gallo now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball too high, ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Outside, 3-0 now. Robinson Chirinos would be next. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Joseph, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, David Lee. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
David Lee.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lee is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game. So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, George Springer. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, one man out. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Chirinos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now the 1-0. Drilled down the line, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Chirinos on at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him fishing at the knuckleball, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Elvis Andrus. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ready for another chance. Adrian Beltre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 0-2. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third, 2 away. Fouled off. Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. A 3-run dinger by Adrian Beltre. 4th home run for him on the season as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Texas. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Andrews has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in to try it again, Gary Cox. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
This is flared out towards second. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
The batter.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, number 3. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Number 3 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Up next for the Rangers, Tommy Joseph. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. There is Andrus. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, Shortstop, Jorge Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Jorge Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, David Lee. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Hamels peers in. Here he comes 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Astros have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
The batter,
Into the
30.
box now, number 30. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 2. Striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The knuckleballs his out pitch, but it misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he fouls this one off. Still 2-2. strike on the ground down the line. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Riding in once again, Rougned Odor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lifted the other way to left center. Cox will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Chirinos, base runner at first with one out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And this one's in the dirt, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve showing off his range. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rangers lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Astros, Designated hitter, George.
Now the pitch.
Springer.
And that misses for ball one. Springer, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1 the count. Hamels ready with the 1-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Back goes to Shields. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
The 1-0 home. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Cox comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Ready with another 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Shields is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So striding forward now, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's Beltre. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. Adrian Beltre will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Strike called, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. In there, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Mazara leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Texas. Score holds at 4-3. Ready once again, James Harden.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, James Harden.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one.
Jose Leclerc
Takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
62.
Standing in now, Jorge Gonzalez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, David Lee, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes Mazzara. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 30.
Now at the plate, number 30. He was a ground out victim last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The count now at 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted the other way to left center. Gallo on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brad Peacock comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Popped him up. Number 30 is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. Here it comes now to Andrews. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Two and 0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
That one's in there. 3-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Chirinos is off at first with 2 away. Full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He comes in as a .316 hitter. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, Hero, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cox on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Rangers 5 and the Astros 4. Tony Barnett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tony Barnett.
Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox. Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now batting, Gary Cox. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. And the deficit holds at 5-4.
Your attention, please.
The pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Leading off the inning, Nomar Mazara, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 fouled away. High and deep to center field. Cox going back on it to the track, onto the balcony, and gone. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Striding forward now is the DH, Robinson Chirinos. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Rognadodor now. Line towards center field. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Have to count 0-2.
Chu, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields lays off 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. You can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the Astros 4. Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 37.
Digging in, Michael Lee. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, number 3, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Line hard, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Number 3 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Pause, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Ball
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Gonzalez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Lead at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Joey Gallo is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the face.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Started that swing a bit too early. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Nobody out, runner on first. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Line drive to left. Harden has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Ken Giles enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Ken Giles.
Shin-Soo Choo will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Beltre at third, Mazzara on second, Joseph at first, one gone. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Rougned Odor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Line towards center field. Cox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Rangers lead this one 9-4. Keone Kela, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Striding in to start the 9th, David Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, number 60.
He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-1. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as they've cut this deficit down to 4. ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 51. Now batting, number 30.
Stepping in now, number 30. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Base is empty here with nobody out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Short, hit hard. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 30 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's George Springer, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now a throw over, runners back. One-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Jake Diekman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mazara's on his horse, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home, and he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Gary Cox, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Springer on third. Altuve is at second with nobody out. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And the 2-1. Sliders in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and we are tied again.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And the pitch on 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, number 3. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Standing in now, James Harden, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Possible winning run on first, one man away. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Scorched to third. There's one. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Missed with a slider.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. A high fastball is in there. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Beltre's gone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Nomar Mazara will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
The 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rangers 11 and the Astros 9. Into the box now, Jorge Gonzalez looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here it is, the 3-0. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
David Lee will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run, as you see what got us to where we are now. A big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batter, number 30.
Into the box, number 30. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. George Springer is on deck. No outs, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now the Astros designated hitter, George Springer. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Now the 2-1. 3-1 now. And I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a snap throw to first. Just keeping him close. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Jose Altuve, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A possible winning run on second. No one out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. No problems here, Houston. The Astros are going to walk off a winner.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
12-11 final in this ball game. Houston capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Ken Giles claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game is 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.